Welcome to week 12 of research writing. This short presentation is going to help you transition from week 11 to week 12 and make sure that you feel oriented to the work that we're doing in this class at this point in time. So over the last 2 weeks you've worked on your literature review, and I hope that at this point you've completed that assignment and you have a better understanding of what literature reviews are, how they function in a piece of research writing, and hopefully you've been successful at having your hand at creating your own literature review, or at least a portion of it. So I will be grading and giving comments back to you on those literature reviews shortly. And the idea from that assignment was that the second part of the assignment, the actual literature review that you produced, is something that's probably going to appear in the final version of your piece of research writing that you're revising this semester. So if that doesn't seem like it's going to happen, you should probably let me know and we can talk about that and see what the situation is there. But most likely, hopefully, you have a draft of one portion of that final project, that final research project that you've been working on this semester. So that's where we were with week 10 and week 11. And as we transition to week 12, I want to emphasize that you should, from this point forward, you should be spending time every single week working on your revision. So you have a portion of that revision done, hopefully, in that literature review. But you were able to reflect last week a little bit on introductions and conclusions, and hopefully you can continue to use that information to maybe revise your introduction or conclusion this week, or perhaps you want to work more in the body of your revision to craft that a little bit more before you focus on your introduction or conclusion. So just remember that even though you don't have a specific assignment for week 12 that relates to creating a portion of your revision per se, you should still continue to do that research and do that writing and do that revision work on your own. And of course, I'm always available via telephone, Google Hangout, chat, email, etc. to help you with a portion of that or to talk through some concerns you have as you work on your revision. So please keep that in mind. But you do want to keep working on the revision now instead of holding off till the very end of the semester to do that revision. Some weeks we'll be doing weekly activities that are more aligned with that revision and sometimes not. And that takes us to this week, week 12. For week 12, you're going to be doing an activity. Your main activity is a proposal presentation assignment, and this assignment relates very closely to your research project, but what you produce is not going to be in the final text probably of your research paper in the same form that you're going to write it this week. So let me tell you about the idea of this assignment this week and how you can go about doing it. So at the end of this semester, as you complete your revision, we will have a session where you all share your research with me and with one another. And that process of sharing is going to replicate what you see in this picture, someone giving a presentation at a conference. Okay, so I will give you more information about this as it comes closer. It's not going to be an overly long presentation. It will simply be a way for you to tell us a little bit about the work that you've done this semester. So if you're working on your revision and you're kind of keeping up to speed with that and giving that your attention, then this will be a secondary concern that you can only worry about at the end of the semester. So that's all you kind of need to know about that right now. Okay, so when you are someone who goes to an academic conference, like these people are attending in this picture, and you share your research, you can't just sign up to go. The process for going to an academic conference and sharing your research is that usually the conference will have a call for proposals at a particular time. So the conference organizers say there's an upcoming conference that's going to be held. They usually pick a theme for the conference. They have an organizing structure for what the conference will be devoted to, and then they send out an official call for proposals so that anyone who finds this call, anyone in that particular disciplinary community, can create a proposal and submit the proposal, and then that committee will decide who they accept to the conference and who they reject from the conference. At any given conference, the people who are presenting have actually gone through that process of coming up with a really short proposal of what they'd like to talk about at the conference, and following some customary ways of shaping those proposals and shaping that proposal, and then they send it off, and they've been accepted. So this week, what we're going to do is have you work on a proposal of your own. So you're going to write a proposal based on the research that you're doing this semester, and you will be doing a little bit of research, some of which I give to you and some of which I ask you to do on your own, about what proposals look like generally and what they look like in your discipline. What a call for proposals looks like generally and what a call for proposals looks like in your discipline. So that's what you'll be doing this week. You'll be doing a little bit of that research on your own. You'll be doing reading that I've put on the Blackboard site about proposals, about proposal writing, about calls for proposals, and you will answer questions related to this assignment, which allow you to demonstrate what you've learned about this genre and also write your own very short proposal for your research project. And the thing that I want to emphasize here is that academics who go to conferences quite often do not have the whole project completed when they write a proposal. So they're just in the very same situation that you are in this week, where they kind of know what they're saying, they have an idea, and they don't have everything written up in its final form, but yet they're asked to propose an idea. So this is a very sort of real experience that you have, where you have an idea that you've been working on, you have this draft that you are revising, you're in the process of revising it, you might be changing directions a little bit. So this activity is one in which you sort of have to imagine where you're going to end up to the best of your ability and make a good effort to discuss that end point in a pretty succinct, tight document. Okay, so I hope that gives you some good overview of what's happening this week. That proposal presentation assignment is up on Blackboard. The assignment sheet's up there. You can find that there. You have a week to work on it. And I also have another blog assignment for you, but based on some of the feedback I've been getting from some of you and the conversations we've been having, I had a plan for that blog, but I'm going to slightly change it to better reflect some of your concerns and your needs at this point in the semester. So I'll be posting that just a little bit later this week. Look for some feedback from me, and please do remember that I'm here if you have any questions. Okay, thanks so much.